Hello and welcome back to Coaster Bay, and welcome to episode 6 of our tropical Let's Play series. Last episode we did some tidying up, added some details around the queue and the ride of Black Buccaneer, our B&M dive coaster, as well as a pirate dock and some scenery around the front entrance of the park. And as you've probably seen already, we're starting today's episode off by building a river rapids ride. Now these rides are fairly common, you can find them at most parks, and if you haven't got one of these you've probably also got a log flume. They're very easy and simple to build, so I just got straight to it, built a nice fairly short layout because, you know, we don't want to spend too much time on the layout of this. These rides are really all about the scenery, so I built that, got it all smoothed out, nice and clean, and then began to work on decorating the area. So far in this series I've just let you watch the time lapse and listen to music. But if you're like me and you've got a pretty short attention span, you might find it hard to, you know, stay around watching just to see me build something, especially if it's something pretty dull like planting flowers or putting down rocks, which, fair warning, there's going to be a bit of in today's episode. But anyway, I thought that I would once again do a poll and see whether you would rather I talk throughout, like I'm doing right now, whether you'd rather me just chime in, talk about what's happening, and let you stay in the peaceful world of Planet Coaster Console Edition. So for today's episode, I'm going to try and talk all the way through, and if you prefer this style, I want you to like the video, and if you'd rather I just sat back and let you watch, and just occasionally told you what I was doing, I want you to dislike the video. Again, it seems like a dumb idea, but community engagement is always a good thing, even if it is disliking, and the YouTube algorithm seems to like it, so don't worry too much. But anyway, if you already know which one you prefer, then be sure to do the right thumb down below. But if you're not sure, then just watch the video and see which one you prefer. It's really helpful if you do play along, and it helps me decide what to do in future episodes. So you'll be helping contribute to the future of the channel, if you think about it. But yeah, let me catch you up on what's happened so far, and then we'll have a little ramble. So I've built the ride and the station and everything. Then I actually started off by creating an exit queue, which led out into the slightly elevated plaza, which has got 3 shops, and it's got these pirate-y stone walls, similar to other styles that we've got in the park so far. I used the overturned wooden spike fences again because they've been missing for almost 2 episodes now, which is a real shame. We don't want to lose those bad boys. So I created this plaza area up here, which has got a stairway up to it, which I'll improve on later on in the episode. And I'm now just building a building for all these shops. And actually, yeah, I think that's all that we've done so far. But I'll keep you up to date as we go through the time lapse. And let's talk about the future of the channel, which was the main thing that I wanted to talk about this video. Now, if you look through the list of videos that we have on the channel at the moment, you'll probably notice that the majority of them are based in Planet Coaster Console Edition. However, that's not really the idea of this channel. When me and Theo, the 2 members of it, first created it, it was a roller coaster enthusiast channel. We wanted to do vlogs, predictions, and all things, you know, real life roller coasters instead of virtual stuff. And obviously because of lockdown we haven't really been able to go out as much, we haven't been able to gather all the footage that we would want. So a lot of the videos have been Planet Coaster based because that's really what we're able to make at the moment. So that also means that our audience is Planet Coaster based. So if you're watching this, you're probably a Planet Coaster fan because this is a Planet Coaster video, and I've said Planet Coaster too many times in this sentence so far. But anyway, we do also make roller coaster videos. So recently I made a video about roller coasters that the UK needs. I have an upcoming one about how to build the world's best theme park, build your own theme park, which won't actually be Planet Coaster based, but you could sort of translate it to that. But it's all about the real world of roller coasters and how they work and all stuff like that. That's more of what Theo makes on the channel at the moment. But obviously in the future, once I can, I'll be able to make videos more like that. But anyway, those videos tend to get about half as many views as our Planet Coaster videos, which is a bit of a shame because a lot of them end up taking longer than some of the Planet Coaster videos. Obviously the Coaster Bay ones take a while because the Planet Coaster's not that quick of a game to play, and it does take a while. But it is a bit of a letdown when those videos don't do quite as well. So if you're one of those people who, you know, you're subscribed and you're watching Planet Coaster videos and not the other videos, I would suggest maybe just trying them out. And if you watch one and you happen to absolutely hate it and you feel like you've lost 10 minutes of your life that you'll never get back, then you don't have to watch one again. But I think it would just be a nice thing for me and Theo if you could just take those 10 minutes to watch one of our videos, and you never know, you might end up enjoying them, and they might, completely change your opinion on roller coasters. But anyway, short chat over. I just wanted to let you know, because those videos, as I said, they take a while, and when they only get half as many views as we have subscribers, it's a bit of a shame, because it's hard to know what we're doing wrong there, but I think it is mainly because a lot of the viewers are Planet Coaster viewers, and so it'd be nice to see some people, explore the channel a bit more and see what we have to offer, because personally, I slightly prefer those videos. Obviously, I love making these videos, and I love making all videos, to be honest, but myself, when I watch those videos, I slightly prefer that to Planet Coaster. But yeah, anyway, just check them out once in a while, and you never know, you might end up enjoying them. Okay, so let me give you a quick update again. So we're decorating this part of the path now, which leads up to the area, using the tropical rocks, which I use far too much in this episode, but they're just loads of different rocks, and I use them to decorate the sides, make it look a bit more structurally sound, as well as, decorated and themed. And yeah, I'm quite happy with how it turned out. You can use those level rocks to create a sort of wall. And then here, I'm building a hotel for the park, which is our first one. It's only going to be a small one, like a 3-star hotel. It won't be that amazing, but it's going to be sort of surrounded in rocks, so it'll look like it's this big rock, which is a hotel. I'm really, really happy with how it turns out. I love the style of it. Some of the building is a bit, how do I describe it? It's a bit rocky. Okay. No, please don't dislike the video. No! Oh, it's too late. Anyway, there are definitely parts which are, not perfect, but it's hard to build a hotel out of just rocks, so I think I did a pretty good job. We also did a bit of decorating around the area of the ride, again using some rocks and stuff like that, and some terrain as well. And hey there, if you're watching this video and you're thinking, I wish I could build like this, Tom's absolutely amazing at Planet Coaster, and I have nowhere near his level of skill. Which, let's be honest, none of you are, I wish you were, but that's not happening. But if you are, and you maybe want to improve your Planet Coaster skills, you think there's maybe something you're not great at, then I have a few videos on the channel which might be able to help with that. I've got tips and tricks videos to help you with building better coasters, better parks, as well as the DLC reviews can show you what's in there and how to utilise those items well. So if you haven't already seen one in the top right now, then there probably will be one. There's probably been a few by now. But there'll also be a few in the description to help, really level up your Planet Coaster console gameplay, because honestly, once you've played the game for long enough, it's not that hard. So the best thing you can really do is to just build and build and build, and build and build and build and build and build some more, because it's really a game about experience and what how well you know the pieces and the scenery, and what you're able to do with those pieces. For example, I just used some adventure signs upside down to create a path into the hotel. Bit odd, I know, but it does work. And here I'm using the beach bushes around the rocks to make them look a bit more exciting, because just one big rock or pile of rocks doesn't look that great. So if you add some colour and variation into it, it really spices it up and improves it. And if you have any, parks that you're especially proud of, that you really like and you want to show off, then let me know down in the comments below. I can give you an extra helping hand, and I'll be able to review them on the channel, showcase them, and hopefully that can draw a bit of attention to your item on the workshop. And who knows, if enough people see it, maybe it'll go, semi-viral on the Frontier Workshop, and that's always great. Who doesn't want to go viral? So if you're on the Xbox Workshop, obviously that's a lot easier if you play on Xbox, because I can just download it straight away. But if not, then if you're on the PlayStation, it's still fairly easy for me to review your park. You just use the capture or clip, or I'm not 100% sure what it's called on PlayStation, but use the feature to record what you're doing, and then you can really just simply upload that to your channel in its bare bones, and I'll be able to turn that into a video. I can watch it, review it, and just sort of talk about what you're doing. So you basically just have to walk around your park, maybe upload some POVs as well, and I'll be able to combine that into a video myself because I've got the power and the editing skills to do so. Just kidding, I'm sure you'll be able to do just as good a job of it as me, but I love engaging with the community, and I feel like that's one of the great things about the PC edition of Planet Coaster is the community. Like Channel 5 Gaming, their entire channel of 100,000 subscribers depends solely on members of the community developing and creating these parks and then submitting them in their Discord server, which they then review, and that's their entire channel, and they've managed to make that into 100,000 subscribers. So I think that would be something nice that we could do here. Okay, time for another catch up, because I lost a bit of footage during which I built the station for this ride. I used similar pieces to that which I used for supporting the plaza, the sort of piratey brick walls, so you'll see in the end when I tour it what it looks like, because you can't get a great view in the time lapse. But I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It was a bit bland, so I used some nature to make it look a bit overgrown and spicy, but I'm quite happy with it. Here I'm decorating the queue. I used some different bushes. I used forest bushes because this area is a bit darker and more enclosed, so I feel like that's the nature that would end up growing here. I used some fences to stop people like climbing up the walls, which I was thinking about the tunnel in the Colossus queue specifically when I thought of this, because there's a fence in there for some reason to stop you from touching the walls. I don't know, but I just thought it's a nice realism detail to add, which I thought looked pretty good. Other stuff that we've done, we've got the section where the river rapids comes by the path, which I used rocks and terrain to make it look a bit more natural, as well as a fence to stop it, I don't know, falling off the edge. I guess that's what it's for, but I think it looks quite nice with the wooden pillars and beams, so I was quite happy with that. Here I'm using rocks to support this path here so that it's not just floating in midair, since that's one of the problems that you get when you're building paths. And then I just created a small little waterfall area here, because, you know, why not have a waterfall? It sort of looks like it's coming from the rapids, and you've got a little pond, and you get a great view of that from the queue or from the ride, which I'm very happy with. I'm trying to think if there's anything else specifically that we've done in the time-lapse so far that I haven't mentioned, but I don't think there is. Built the queue, built the ride, built the plaza area and everything like that. But yeah, let's have a tour through the area. Of course, this view is not great yet, I haven't done much to decorate that. But here we've got the Rock Hotel, as I so aptly named it, since it is just a big rock with all the nature and stuff, and so you can go in there, get your 3-star hotel ticket, and enjoy your night, stay at the park, in case you can't ride all 3 rides in one day. Then you've got the view of the coaster, not the coaster, the ride there, this sort of tunnelish area, you know, feel nice and enclosed with the rock work. Then there's the shops. Might do a little bit to make that look a bit better because I'm not 100% happy with it. That's the station, and you can see the coaster there. You get a nice view of it dropping down here, if I just cut to that. Yep, that's a really nice view there. Sorry, I keep on saying coaster, and it's obviously a rapids ride. But yeah, that's the plaza area there. And then if we head round here, you've got some nice scenery. You've got the Black Buccaneer on your left, and obviously still need to decorate that, but it'll be nice and full just like it is on the left. We've got the rockwork here, and where the river rapids comes by. And yeah, then there's the queue here. Still need to decorate that. Of course, I need to dedicate a whole nother episode to this area. But then you go through this tunnel with all the foresty nature, fences, stuff like that. Waterfall on your right. You can see the rapids going by. Hello. Yeah, then you turn around to come up here. This is the sort of queue part of the station building with the folding queue. Again, still need to do a bit of stuff in there. But yeah, and then this is the ride. I won't do a POV of the ride at the moment because it's nowhere near finished. But yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode and you're enjoying the series so far. Be sure to like and subscribe down below so that you're notified when the next video releases. But otherwise, I hope that you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.